Hanging with Jay Lethal here at the Busted Open Studios in Midtown Manhattan, Mortman and LaGreca. Dave, people, of course, want to talk to the champ over here.
Who doesn't?
Soon to be multiple title holder after tonight at Terminal 5. Not only live here in New York City, Dave, but on pay-per-view, on the Flips app. You know, there's a multitude of ways that you could get this show tonight if you're not in the New York City area and can't get in to Terminal 5 live like we will be. And also, we will be recording interviews with a lot of the Ring of Honor stars in attendance.
Yes.
Those interviews, once consummated, once edited, once our pal at Keep It 5-Star Kyle Lewis gets his hands all over them, that will be up at BustedOpenNation.com.
Can't wait.
Let's get to the phones, 866-522-2846. Some questions for Mr. Lethal. Uno the Great from Oklahoma. Uno.
Hey, Dave Mortensen and Dave LaGreca Formula. What's happening, boys?
What's up,
What's
brother?
up, Uno?
Hey, I'm hearing Jay Lethal in there popping off his mouth about the only Jay that matters, and that's the world heavyweight champion. He is the world heavyweight champion. He's the one that counts. A TV title is great. Hey, it's better than nothing, right, Black Machismo?
Wow.
Well, first of all, I think I hear Jay Briscoe sitting next to you. That's first of all. Where are you from?
I'm in the car with me.
Yeah, I bet. Make sure you bring him to the building nice and early. Let him get many pictures with that Ring of Honor World Championship, because it will be mine at the end of the night. And you know, hopefully you give him a ride home, and then he can tell you all his stories about how he used to be the champion.
Well, I'll tell you what. If it happens, Jay, if you pull off a win tonight, I know there's going to be some chicanery. I know there's going to be a little something going on behind the scenes. I know it's not going to be a clean win.
Oh, boy.
And the Great may wind up being across the ring from you sometime very, very soon.
Uno the Great.
Oh, Uno the Great.
Some bravado from Uno the Great.
Oh, my goodness. This is a joke. Get this guy off
He's got. Well, let's talk about it, though.
Oh, no.
We know who.
That was great.
That was good.
I needed that laugh. That
The
was great.
LaGreca formula, though.
And
Today has been
he
a
called me
very-
Dave. I'm upset mostly about that. I mean, you want to butcher my last name? That's fine. Doug, damn it. We know who will be up against you, likely, next, because there's a number one contenders match tonight. Who do you think is coming out of this three-way? Elgin, Strong, and Moose. Three very, very tremendous competitors. I think Roddy is really on the uptick here.
Well, don't think for a single second that I haven't thought about this already, because, like I said, tonight I will become the undisputed champion of Ring of Honor. So that means my first title defense would be against whoever is the winner between Elgin, a former champion, Roderick Strong,
Former
champion, and Moose. And my hopes, my pick to win would actually be Moose, because he's actually got a pretty good record going. He's never been champion, and he's going to fight with everything he has. And I'd love to kill the Moose.
A little moose hunting.
Yeah,
So you're definitely a champion that wants to go up against the best.
Right. Also, I mean, Roddy and Elgin have already had their shot. Let's open the doors to some people who haven't actually had a taste of Ring of Honor gold yet.
Let's check in with Alex in Nevada, who wants to talk to Jay. What's up, Alex?
Thank you very much, guys, for taking my call. I had a question, Jay. As someone, I'm 30 years old, and I'm a black person, and watching you on television not portray a rapper or evangelical clapping group, I would just like to say thank you. And what are your thoughts about the portrayal of black wrestlers and how they're oftentimes forced to do stereotypes?
Well, I will say to start, once I become the undisputed champion of Ring of Honor, it will be a new day.
That's funny.
But, yeah, it's an honor to me to be able to hold, well, not so much hold, but it's an honor to represent a certain type of people, that being African Americans, and not such a stereotypic role. I normally don't ever talk about it because I don't ever see things in black and white like that. I try to stay on the positive side. Not that this conversation isn't positive. It's just I try not to look at it like this. But I do have to say, because my dad has pointed out a few times too, I'm extremely honored, and it's a privilege to be able to do something that I love and not be pigeonholed into doing a certain gimmick or a certain thing or acting a certain way or saying certain things that I actually would never say it, but just because it's already stereotyped that a certain kind of people would say it this way. So yeah, I got to say that it's an honor to be able to freely do what I want as an African American.
And I think most wrestling fans probably look at that the same way that you do. I think they're intelligent to understand that as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
but like I said, it will be a new day once I become...
I'm not going to clap. So I am.
Neither am I.
Sorry.
Yeah, please. Jay, lethal.
There you go. Hey, it's good.
Yeah, you can do that.
Let's get that going.
Awesome.
So on a less jovial note, you obviously being a historian of the game, and somebody who has done a lot of studying, I'm sure it hit you like it hit the rest of us when Dusty passed away. Just your initial thoughts when you heard it.
Man, it was a complete shock to me. And one thing that I hope that no one gets upset about this, one thing that I did think automatically was, well, finally, there isn't something that they could all point and go, you see, another one is gone because of steroids. You know, like there was nothing negative surrounding this one, which was so good to hear so far anyway. And I've got to work with Dusty very short period of time. I got to take his bionic elbow.
Awesome.
And my dad has a really good Dusty Rhodes impression. He was a big fan of Dusty Rhodes. And for somebody that I had never really gotten to sit down and talk to, hearing his passing actually affected me a lot more than I thought it would. Also, being a student of the game, you can't be a Ric Flair fan without being a Dusty Rhodes fan. And yeah, like I said, as much as my life could have been affected by someone that I've never sat down and had a legit conversation with, it was deeply impacted and affected when I found out or heard about the loss.